And just beginning to come into our practice as we slow the breath and do our best to slow the thoughts whizzing through our mind right now. The mind is just another tool that we use, and it's something that we can gain control of with awareness. And the more quiet we are, the more awareness we have, and the more control over the mind. Let's stay here for another 10 breaths. Together, inhale, bring hands to heart center. Sharing the Omkar chant 3 times. Take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti. Let's do the longer version one time of the Guru Mantra. Take a breath in. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahman, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, release. Let's come into child's pose with your knees wide. And hold here. Starting to open up those bigger joints and extending the back. So remember, this can even be done with one leg extended if you're having any issues with that ankle. Sometimes I do it like this when my ankle's too stiff. What we're trying to achieve here is the connection of your belly and chest with the top of your thighs, so we can make some of those pressure point connections. Then have the forehead down on the mat, because that's a pressure point too, a marma, Ayurvedic point. Let's hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up to a nice neutral tabletop. Close the knees a little bit so that they're hip width apart. Cow and cat. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, bring it in, round the back, tuck the chin. Let's continue. Inhale, looking up. And exhale. Go ahead, do 4 more on your own at your speed. This is one of the best movements, not only for awakening energy within the body, but beginning to bring increased mobility to the spine. I'll do one more and then meet you in neutral tabletop. Meeting in neutral tabletop as you exhale, push back to another child's pose. Gently coming into the Sphinx or baby cobra. Keep your forearms on the mat as you lift the hips and slide your arms forward until you can release the hips down with legs extended. Shine the heart, lift the head, bring the shoulders away from your ears, and you're in a nice little baby cobra. Feel that contact with the hip bones and the navel against the mat. Hold here. Just relax into the pose, even as you're lengthening the back, shining the heart for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, release the head, but stay in your baby cobra. Just let the head relax. As you inhale, let's start to push back and slide back into your child's pose. And exhale, you're in the child's pose once more. See if you can widen your knees a little bit, bringing your torso in between your two knees, opening the hips just a little bit more. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing, baby cobra. Inhale, lift the butt up a little bit and start sliding forward. And then gently come into that baby cobra. Your knees are a little wider this time. Hold here. Relax through the buttocks. It does nothing. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release any tension in the neck. Nice neutral position of the head. And then to come back to child's pose, inhale, lift the hips a bit, start sliding your arms back. And then exhale into that nice deep child's pose. Knees are still wide, torso in between the knees. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you inhale, let's come back to neutral tabletop, closing the knees just a little bit so that they're hip width apart. Do a little spinal twist here. Right hand first. Inhale, bring that right arm up. And as you exhale, let's have a nice little spinal twist, threading the needle. And hold. Nice, slow warm up of all our joints. Let's stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to center. And let's do the other side. Inhale the left arm up. And as you exhale, thread it through. And find this position. And just relax into it, allowing that spine, that gentle twist. Deepen your breath and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to the neutral tabletop. This time, bring your knees together. And in this position, as you exhale, come into child's pose. It's a little deeper stretch on the back. Lower your head to the mat if you can. Hold here. Let's stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back up to neutral tabletop. Open the knees a little wider than hip width apart. It's one more time. We exhale into a child's pose, bringing the torso in between the knees, opening those hips. From here, staying on your forearms, let's come into the dolphin. It's like downward facing dog, but you're on your forearms. So as you inhale, you lift the hips up, curl the toes under. Now as you exhale, lift the hips all their way up and push your chest in the direction of your thighs. Drop the head. This is your dolphin with a nice wide stance. Doesn't matter if your knees are bent or not. Doesn't matter if your heels don't touch. Think about lengthening through the back and relaxing the neck. Let's hold here. Let's stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into dolphin plank, shift your shoulders over those elbows, and if you need to, go ahead, slide your feet back a little bit to drop the hips for a nice wide stance in your dolphin plank. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into a cobra, gently bring the knees, hips down, and start shining the heart, and you're right into a nice baby cobra. Wide stance with the feet. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into that dolphin plank, curl your toes under, and then inhale up. You're back into a dolphin plank. Short count. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, bring the knees down and push back into your child's pose, bringing the torso in between your knees and hold. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into the dolphin pose. Inhale, bring your weight to your forearms, take the hips up, curl the toes under, and as you exhale, rise up into a full dolphin pose. Think about lifting the hips up towards the sky, dropping the head so you can look behind you. Keep pushing through the shoulders, really lengthening the back. Hold here. 4, 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Gently bring your knees down, child's pose. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into a low squat, use your hands for support as you lift the butt off your heels, curl the toes under. Now you're just going to push yourself back into that low squat position. Extend the arms, curl the back, tuck the chin. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hands on the mat in front of you, lift the hips, and slide right into a nice downward facing dog. So have a nice wide stance with the feet. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, bring the knees down and exhale into child's pose once more. And then let's transition right into that low squat. Use your hands for support as you lift the hips, curl the toes under, and then push right back into your low squat once more. Hold here. Arms are extended in front of you, curl the back, drop the chin. Coming into a forward fold. As you inhale, lift the hips up, drop the head, drag the hands a little closer to the feet. If your feet were pointing outward, maybe bring them parallel to one another. And we're in a nice forward fold, an easy one. Roll the shoulders up and back to stay away from your ears. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming into like a half squat. Lift the head, bend the knees until you're like halfway down. Your butt can either be a little, maybe 45-degree angle to your knee, or if you can go lower, that's cool. Let's stay here, extend the arms in front. Feel this nice balance point and really think about lengthening the back. From here, let's come into the spinal twist. Bring the left arm down and swing the right arm up, and you're looking to the right, a little spinal twist to the right. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, bring the right hand down, extend both arms in front of you. Let's do opposite side. Bring the right arm down to the floor and swing the left arm up. Nice final twist to the left. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring the left arm down. Both hands are on the mat. Slide them forward into a downward facing dog. And hold. Now we know why downward facing dog is the resting pose. Hold here and relax. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, gently bring both knees down. You're in a neutral tabletop. And as you inhale, let's go ahead and stand up on our knees. Relax the feet behind you. From here, just watch. As I exhale, I sit on my heels. Inhale, I come up. All right, let's do that. You can bring your hands on your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, sit. Inhale, come up. 4 more times. Exhale, sit. Inhale up. Exhale, sit. Inhale up. Exhale, sit. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, sit. And inhale, come up. We're going to use our arms now. As I exhale, I bring my arms behind me. Forehead to the floor. Inhale, I rise up, scoop the arms up overhead. Got it? Let's do it again. Exhale, come down, arms behind you, head on the mat. Inhale, come up. Last one. Exhale, arms behind, head to mat. Inhale, come up. Stay here, back bend. In stages, first the shoulders, then the head, then the back. Take a breath in, grow tall, rooting through your knees and hips. As you exhale, only the arms come behind you. Inhale, think about growing tall. Exhale, drop the head. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, find your back bend. This time you can push your hip bones forward as you lift the heart up towards the sky and extend through the fingers behind you. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, sit on your hips or on your heels. Bring your arms behind you. Forehead to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sit on your heels. Hands behind you. Head on the mat. Repeating. Inhale, rise up. Back bend. Hold here for that nice exhale. Now inhale, come to center. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale, rise up. As you initiate the back bend, it's an exhale. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, come down and stay down. Relax the hands behind you, bow your feet, palms up. Rest the forehead on the mat. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming into some lunges to open up the hips in a different direction. Inhale, stand up on your knees once more. Let's take the right foot forward first. As you inhale, you shift the weight to the left knee, free up the right foot, step forward. Let's only step forward so that you're in a 90-degree angle from your front foot to knee to ankle or to hip. And then also behind you, my hip is right over that back knee. And I have the foot behind me. So it's all 90-degree angles. From here, hands on hips. As you exhale, simply bring the weight a little bit forward. Now your front knee is over that ankle. Do your best to keep your hips squared. Inhale, come back right to the center so that you understand where 90-degree is. Exhale forward. And inhale, come back. This is just muscle mind memory things that we're doing. Exhale forward. Inhale, come back. Let's do 2 more on your own, just so you can really feel this position. All right. We're back in the original position, but this time we're going to slide that front leg forward a little bit and really deepen this lunge a little bit more. From here, place both hands on either side of the front foot. And then if you lift your head up a little bit, that's going to help lengthen the back. So you can have your gaze forward, or for those who have more mobility, you can look up. Hold here. Let's stay here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hamstring stretch. As you exhale, shift the weight back, lift up that right toe. Feel a nice stretch in that front leg. Again, it's the same thing here. You can tuck your chin, round your back, and you feel a nice stretch from the tip of your head to your tailbone. You can also think about lengthening the back by lifting the head, which introduces a slight curve in the lower back, which brings your belly and chest into a little bit more contact with that front leg. They're both good ways to do it, whatever you want to do today. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here's the kicker. From here, we're going to sit right on our left heel. So I use my hands for support, and I just sit down on my left heel. Right leg is still in front of me. So this assumes a lot of mobility in your knees and your ankle and foot. Use your hands for support. Come right back to the lunge. So inhale, come up, walk your hands forward, come back into your lunge with either hand on the side of your right foot. Got it? Let's do it again. Exhale to a hamstring stretch. Take a breath in, and to exhale, sit on that left heel. Inhale, use your hands for support, walk your hands forward, back into your lunge. All right, one more time. Take a breath in, exhale, hamstring stretch. Take a breath in, exhale, sit on that heel, use your hands for support. Inhale, rise up, come right back to that lunge. Nice. Let's bring that right knee back to meet the left. So we're standing on both knees once more. Let's do it again. Left foot comes forward. Inhale, bring your weight to your right knee, step forward with the left, but 90 degrees. Feel this nice angle here. This is going to be helpful when we want to bring the right heel to the butt. We want to feel this angle. Hands on hips. And as you exhale, come forward, shift the weight forward. Left knee is now extended over your left ankle. And inhale, come right back to 90 degrees. Feel this. Exhale forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale forward. And inhale, come back. Exhale forward. Inhale, come back. One more. Exhale forward. Inhale, come back. All right, let's deepen the lunge. Slide that left foot forward. Come into a deeper lunge, bringing both hands on either side. of the left foot. Lift the head, look forward or up. Feel a nice opening through these hips. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See if you can leave your hands where they are as you shift back to the hamstring stretch. So as you exhale, you shift the weight back. Lift those left toes up. Hold this in a nice hamstring stretch. A nice, quiet, static stretch. Try not to fidget for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, let's come back to that nice lunge. As you exhale, hamstring stretch. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let's sit on that right heel. Use your hands for support. Inhale, rise up. Walk back to your lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Stay here for 1 breath, and then exhale, sit on that right heel. Inhale, come back to your lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Stay here for a breath. And exhale, nice down. Inhale, come up. Nice lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. And exhale again, sitting on that heel. And inhale to your lunge. Hold here. Coming back to our first starting position. Go ahead and inhale, bring that left knee to meet the right knee. We're standing on both hips. Curl the toes under. We're coming into a low squat. Go ahead, bring your hands to the mat, push back and exhale into your low squat. Hands can be in front of you, resting on the mat, or just extended above. Curve the back, tuck the chin. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward fold. Let's bring our hands, slide them back. Fingers in line with our toes if possible. And as you exhale, rise up, drop head, and forward fold. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head, walk the hands forward into a downward facing dog. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, gently bring the knees down, child's pose. Hold here, short count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise up to Vajrasana, sitting on our heels. Roll the shoulders up and back, close the eyes. Enjoy this meditative pose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the pose. Let's sit on our butt. Bring our feet in front of us, about hip width apart. Knees are hip width apart. You can use your hands behind you to just stabilize you a little bit as we simply move the knees to the right, up, and exhale to the left. That's it, okay? So let's start in neutral position. Take a breath in, and exhale, let them forward to the right. Inhale, come back, and exhale, left. Inhale, up, and exhale, right. Inhale, up, and exhale. Inhale, stay here. This time, take that right knee, bring it to the side with your right heel at your butt. Your left knee goes to the outside of the left, and you bring your left heel in towards the body. So again, we've sort of made this square position. From here, forward fold over the left knee. So turn the torso towards the left knee, either hand on the sides of the left knee. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold. Just walk your fingers forward and really lengthen the back over that left knee. Hold here. Feel a nice lengthening. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come up to our forearms. So just lift the head, slide the hands back until you're comfortable where you can rest on your forearms. Your elbows will be either in line with your knee or slightly in front. And you know what's coming next, pigeon. Take that back knee and back hip, just extend that right leg behind you, and then square your hip points down. Now, for some of you, you may need to move this left foot out a little bit from the body. We're resting on our forearms, so our back is nice and comfortable. Hold here. Do your best to relax through that left hip if that's causing you some tension. We're going to stay here for a count of 8 so we can really relax into it. Even here, though, I'm not letting my shoulders go by my ears. I'm still pushing through my shoulders like we do in a dolphin plank. Let's hold here for 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Okay, from here, rise up onto your hands so that you can rest on your left butt. So now I'm opening the hips a little bit to the side because I'm going to bend that right knee and bring my right heel towards my butt. But since we're open at this open angle, it's a little bit easier. Just grab it like this, there. Okay, and you can keep the left hand down to hold yourself up, roll the shoulders up and back, shine the heart. It's a nice way to start opening up the front quad. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming into a little seated spinal twist. You're already hanging on to that right ankle. Just bring that right ankle in front of you. Cross over so that your foot is on the outside of your left knee. And we're in a nice little position for a spinal twist. Okay, this right hip, bring it down. Take your left arm, you can hug this knee towards your chest. The closer it is to your chest, the more you're going to feel some lengthening all the way down to the sits bones. Sit up straight as best you can. Extend your right arm out to the side, palm up first. Open the palm, inhale the arm up, overhead. Now roll the shoulders back and square them off. Spinal twist to the right. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, feel that twist to the right, and you're going to feel a deepening, lengthening through that right hip. One more time, inhale, grow tall, and then gently exhale and bring the right hand behind you. Complete the twist as you look out through the corner of your eyes to the right. Hold here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay in your twist as you simply release the right hand behind you, opening the right palm up. Inhale the right arm behind you. And as you exhale, come back to center and release. Let's come into butterfly position. So all we need to do is take that right foot, bring it in front, bring the soles of your feet together. You can hang onto your feet, shine the heart, and relax the knees down. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently coming into boat pose. From here, bring your knees up, feet are on the ground, hands are by your knees. Straighten the back, shine the heart. As you exhale, lean back until you feel that you are balanced on your butt. Your feet lift the ground. You can stay here. You can lift your feet up, release the hands. We'll just be in a half boat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh man, it's so interesting when I do this. My right leg is trembling. And the reason why it's trembling is because my hip flexors and this leg is weakened for whatever reason. It's much weaker than my left leg. And it's just trembling. That's just your muscles reacting to me asking it to contract. And that's cool. That means I'm getting back into condition, and my mind is telling my nerves, is telling my muscles, hey, get in line. All right, as we exhale, go ahead and release and come to Dandasana, arms extended up. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and release. All right, let's do the other side. So let's bend this right knee and bring the right heel in towards the body. Take that left leg and swing it behind you. Bring your forearms to the mat. And you're in a pigeon on this side. Let's hold here. Just relax into it. And let's count down from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, remember how we rolled over onto the hips. You roll over onto your right hip. Use your right hand for support as you bend that left knee and bring your left heel towards the buttocks. I'm resting on my forearm because my right hand isn't very strong. But either way, what I'm feeling is a nice lengthening through that front quad and hip flexors on my left side. Hold here. Nice and still, don't fidget, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come into that seated spinal twist by bringing that left foot in front, placing the left foot on the outside of the right knee, bringing my left hip down. Take your right arm, you can hug this right knee closer to your chest. Extend the left arm to the side, palm down. Open up the left palm. Inhale the left arm up behind you. So this will be a spinal twist to the left. Inhale, grow tall. And as you exhale, feel that twist. Do your best not to lean back or hunch the shoulders here. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, bring that left hand behind you. Finish the twist, looking out through your eyes to the left. The more you're able to lengthen the back, the spine, the nicer your twist is going to be. Hold here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay in your twist. Simply release the left hand and open the left palm up. Inhale the left arm up behind you. Exhale, come to center and relax. Instead of the butterfly, let's open up into a full straddle. Easy forward fold forward, wherever you are today. All right, place both hands on the mat in front of you. Roll the shoulders up and back. Take a quick look at your legs, feet and toes, ankle to knee to hip are in a nice straight line. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let's come forward. Maybe we can come down to our elbows and then drop the head and relax. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the head. Walk your fingers forward 1 inch. And then inhale, rise up. Stay here. Let everything come back. Reset. And then relax. Let's come onto our back. Do a nice relaxing spinal twist. Let's do it with our legs straight this time. So extend both legs down the mat. Extend your arms out to the sides, palms up. Bring your feet together. Right leg is going to stay on the mat. Using a pelvic tilt, we'll raise our left leg up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, feel the contraction, feel the tilt. Now simply lift the left leg up. This is an easier spinal twist when you have a slight flexion in your ankle, both ankles. That'll keep the hip in line and you don't risk torquing your knee. All right, take a breath in. As you exhale, roll over the right hip. You look to the left. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come out, take a breath in, exhale, contract, tilt, and then float that left leg. Bend the left knee, Inhale, bring your hands to the left knee and exhale, left knee towards the chest. Do your best to square your hips. Remember, there's a tendency to lift that left buttocks and hip towards your head. You want to keep it even with your right hip. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, release your hands and extend the left leg down. Okay, opposite side, same movements. Left leg is still active but remains on the mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel the tilt, and then lift that right leg up. Make sure both ankles are nicely flexed. Arms are out to the sides, palms up. As you exhale, roll over the left hip. You look to the right. And relax. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back to center. Take a breath in. Exhale, contract, feel the tilt, and roll back to center. Bend the right knee. Inhale, hands to your right knee. Exhale, right knee towards the chest. Square the hips. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time, keep your knee bent and simply bring the right foot to the mat behind your buttocks. We're going to do a nice little bridge as we come into Savasana. So go ahead and bend the left knee and bring the left foot also behind the buttocks, hip width apart. Nice little pelvic tilt and bridge to help us lengthen the back before we lay down in Savasana. So all together, take a breath in. Exhale, feel the contraction, feel the tilt, and slightly lift your hips up. Now, feel that tilt a little bit more as you bring your tailbone in the direction of your feet. Now we feel a nice lengthening through that lower back. As you exhale once more, relax the lower back down to the mat. And then one by one, exhale and extend one leg. And then the other leg down the mat. As the legs are on the mat, release any tension in the pelvis and lower back and belly. Allow the legs to fall to the outside. You're relaxed from the toes all the way to those hip bones. And now the belly and lower back are relaxed. As you inhale, lift both arms up towards the sky, palms towards one another. One by one, lift one shoulder and then the other off the mat. And then relax down. Exhale, relax the arms to the mat, palms facing up. As you exhale, roll the head to the right. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, left. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, roll to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Take a big breath in and go, ah. Another big sigh. Ah. And then let's enjoy Savasana. And coming out of Tadasana, let's gently start bringing movement to the toes and ankles, fingers and wrists and hands. Bringing the elbows and knees into play. Hips and shoulders. And then perhaps rocking from side to side as the spine begins to move. The lower belly, rib cage, and upper chest. Find awareness again in movement. You can gently move the head from side to side. Rolling up into a ball perhaps, and rocking from side to side with knees to chest, whatever feels good for you. And then all together, let's roll to one side. Keep your head in the game. Stay here in your practice for the last 3 minutes as you just enjoy the stillness. Use your hands for support as you exhale and sit up. Finding that comfortable position once more. Bringing our hands into Jnana Mudra, palms up. Close the eyes. Slow, deep breaths. All together, inhale, bring hands to heart center. Sharing the Omkar chant one time. Take a breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, bowing down to the teachers within. And inhale, coming up. Let's gently open our eyes. Back into full awareness, ready for the day. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Tomorrow, I have a doctor's appointment, so I won't be here. But Thursday, same time, we'll have the class.